Hey everyone. For those that are new here, my name is Gabe, and I somewhat recently started a new job that requires a lot more SQL development than I've done in the past. And so I thought it might be a good idea to bring you all along for the ride and teach you a little bit of what I'm learning along the way. As I was preparing for this video, I thought of something that I had to do in football once called Level Zero. And Level Zero was this program that you had to graduate from to be able to use the weight room. And a typical activity in Level Zero would go something like this. Let's say you just finished running, so you're a little tired, and you and your fellow group of Level Zeroers um, have to do 20 push-ups. Seems simple, but there's a catch. So instead of just doing 20 push ups, you all have to do 20 push ups together while you count in unison at the top of your lungs. Oh, and you can only count every third number. And if you mess that up, you have to start over. So it would go something like this: someone yells down, and we go one, and then down, 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 four. And as you can imagine, before you get to 20, someone messes up and then you start over. Um, what level zero teaches you, among many other things, is how much the little things matter. Paying attention to the little details and how simple it is to mess up simple things when you don't focus on those details. SQL, the world of SQL development is full of huge, vast possibilities that hinge upon little details. And so I hope that this video and the videos to come will serve as a sort of level zero for us all, where we can learn and build a foundation to build something really great on. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do before we can start practicing any of our SQL or SQL is we need to download a couple of things. So there's a few options out there when it comes to relational database management systems. There's PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle, and SQL Developer, which people use with Oracle. But we're going to use Microsoft SQL Server and SQL Server Management Studio, which work together to practice our SQL. And so to do that, we're just going to go to our favorite search engine, search SQL Server downloads, and then click SQL Server downloads from Microsoft. As we scroll down this page, we'll see that we have a few options. The option that I'm going to recommend is one of the free editions called SQL Server Developer. SQL Server Developer is it has all of the features of the Enterprise Edition, but it's free because you cannot use it in a production environment. So it's just for practice, just for testing. But you'll get to practice with all those features that you would have if you were in a production environment. So we'll download that and we'll open it. We'll say yes. And then we'll go with basic here. Accept, install. Okay, so once SQL Server finishes installing, your screen should look something like this. And so we're going to click Connect Now, and then we can close that out. And then we're going to click Install SSMS. That's SQL Server Management Studio. So it's going to open up a web page for us. And we're going to go right here where it says Download SSMS 21. And then we'll start this process. Okay, so with this, we don't need to click any of these. We can just click in the bottom right, install. All right, so we've installed SQL Server and we've installed SQL Server Management Studio. So let's launch it. And I'm going to say yes. The last thing I'll show you is how to connect SQL Server Management Studio to that server we installed on our computer. So what we're going to do is type the server name, which was actually in that box that displayed when we finished installing Microsoft SQL Server. And its name is local host. And then we're going to check this box that says trust server certificate. And then we'll click connect. And then on the left hand side, we'll see a lot of things that you may or may not be familiar with, but we will get familiar with soon. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. And be sure to check out the next one. Bye.